Hi, welcome to my channel, Sticking with Steve. Today we're going to be in my favorite books journal. Okay, so we are back in my favorites book journal, and the next book that we are going to do, and I'm not prepared, so I'll be right back. Okay, I was prepared, I just hadn't pulled it out. So, okay, I was more prepared than I thought. So we are going to be doing a page for Pride and Prejudice. I love this book so much. It's such a well done book. Jane Austen has amazing books. If you've never read her, start with Pride and Prejudice. It's her best one. I like all of her books. I think she's a really incredible writer, and she did a lot of amazing things. So she's funny, she's witty, she's brilliant. Sadly, she didn't live long enough to write more books than what she did, but Pride and Prejudice is the crowning jewel in her novels, in my opinion. So, the story centers around the Bennet family, particularly the second daughter, Elizabeth, and her four sisters, who meet and marry, or who meet well, I can't even talk, who must marry well due to their father's entailed estate. And an entailing estate, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Regency era, is that if the heir of the property doesn't have a surviving son, then it doesn't go to their daughters or the family, it goes to the next closest living male relative. And so I'm not sure why that was a thing and why they opted for those things back in that day, but sometimes they did. And so his estate has been his estate is like that. And I don't think that the father had chosen that. I think his predecessors had chosen that. I don't know exactly how all that worked, but this is a beautiful story. I love it. It's funny. Jane Austen is funny, and she's witty, and she's really good. My favorite, there's lots of film adaptations of this, but the only one that I like, I shouldn't say like, because I like some of the other ones, but the only one that I truly love is the 6-hour miniseries from the BBC with Colin Firth. It is such a good film, and it's my favorite by far. And all the other films, they just can't fit in the whole story. So it just makes me want to watch the 6-hour version, so I don't waste my time with any of the shorter versions. Because why? Because the 6-hour version is so good, and it follows the book really, really well. So if you don't want to take the time to read the book, I recommend that 6-hour miniseries, but it's worth the read. It's really good. So I'm going to write the premise right here, and then I will come back and we'll decorate. Okay. So we are going to, I have this little pack of stickers for Pride and Prejudice from Journal Say, and also this little book chock full of stickers for Pride and Prejudice. So we are going to use these and make a collection. That is Kitty, and she loves her officers. I will use this sticker. There's Mary. Mr. Darcy. I don't know for sure, but this could be Mr. Bingsley, and I could do that for Mr. Bingsley and Jane. We'll use this to decorate because tea is a big thing in England and in the era. Let's see what else I've got in here. Maybe we'll use them for Mr. Bingsley and Jane. I like some of this stuff, which all is part of the era. Who can we choose for Lizzie? I like that picture, but I think that may not be her. Who's supposed to be? Well, maybe I'll do her for Elizabeth. And him for Mr. Darcy. Maybe that's them. I don't know. Well, we'll just start laying stuff down. How's that? And I could overthink this a lot and try to work it out and be like, okay, who's this one? Who's that one? But there's no real reason for that. I'll do that one right there. I like that. Okay, let's find something that can go here. How about this fan that's beautiful? Ah, it ripped. Let me grab that last piece. Sometimes these stickers rip. It's the only thing I don't like about the PET stickers is sometimes they rip. But that's okay because we can fix it. Which is one of the reasons why having look at that. I can't even tell. That's one of the nice things about tweezers and why tweezers are so nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna put her like that. Oops. And I don't want her to go too high. Let me do these flowers in the background. Like that, okay. And then I'm gonna put them up there. Someone was saying that these stickers, the images and stuff came from the Keira Knightley version, and I don't know, they might have. I've never actually watched the Keira Knightley version of Pride and Prejudice, so I can't say for sure. Again, I mean, I'm not opposed to the Keira Knightley version. Actually, before I put those guys down, I think I want to put this here. All the short movies always just make me want to watch the one with Colin Firth. I just love that one so much that it's just, I just can't do the shorter versions. Okay, we'll do that, and then I think I want to put him here. Is there anything we want to put in the background? See what there are. Maybe this candlestick. That's cool. And I'll just put him like this in the back, or in the foreground. And then, what else shall we do? do these two dancing. And I want to put him as Mr. Darcy like that. And then her as Elizabeth. Like this, maybe? But I don't want her. Okay, I don't want to see, like you can see like that. I don't want that to be like that for this one, so I am gonna cut this out. This is something you can do with clear stickers if you don't want to be able to see, or you don't want to be seen in the background, is you can put them on sticker paper and cut them out. So I'm going to put her like that. Okay, just like that. And then do we want these guys? Where's that one? Did I have it over here? Or maybe we'll put her like that. I think that's good. And then we'll just fill in the little spaces if I can find some things that are smaller, that are decorative, that I can fill in the tiny spaces. Let's do this letter, and this letter can represent the letter that Mr. Darcy sends to Elizabeth. And I'm going to try and lift her up just so I can fit this in the background. If I'm able to do that without tearing. Okay, there we go. I like that. Then I thought I saw a cup of tea. Let's put the cup of tea down in this corner. And then I think we're good. I thought I saw a solitary cup of tea. There we go. I did see a solitary cup of tea. just like that. Okay. Well, I think this is it. I don't think I want to add any more to it, so I think I'm just going to call this good. This is probably one of my favorite classics of all time. I mean, it's so hard to choose because there's so many great ones, but I love this story so much. Actually, you know, before I do that, I'm thinking I might want to shift her down a little bit, fill in a little of this space. She doesn't have to be so high. So let's see if I can pull her up. Okay. There we go. I like that better. Okay, now I'm done. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've not read Pride and Prejudice, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I recommend checking out the movie with Colin Firth. It is an amazing movie. It will present itself in my favorite movies journal because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this story so much, so I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking this and subscribing to my channel so you don't miss my future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!